out your pockets, I need all that. I get the millions and I fall back. Niggas chameleon.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my 5th episode of my Pittsburgh Penguins franchise mode series. And quickly, to start off this episode, I'm going to show you who won the awards. Tampa won the cup and the President's Trophy. We got eliminated by Tampa in the Eastern Conference Finals in 7. Utah played Tampa in the Stanley Cup Final. Pasternak won the Art Ross, Keller with the Hart, Makar with the Norris, Pasta the Bing, Stunberg the Calder with the Avalanche, Kucherov the Bing, Fowler the Vezina, Shesterkin the Jennings, Parayko Masterton, Columbus' coach Jack Adams, Matthews with the Selke, Clayton Keller, Ted Lindsay, and David Pasternak with the Rocket Rashad. Quickly looking at contract extensions, I'm pretty sure that's just Spence, yeah. We're gonna have some guys that need to get paid soon. We have Will. We have our second line center that needs to get paid, Rossi and Sergey. All needing a payday, but before we do that, let's get started with this draft here. Which, yeah, no, that's the last... No, that's the first pick in the second round. How do we have that? So we did trade our first round pick again. Let's see who the Kings are going to land first overall. Most likely, Jorgen Lindholm, Bobby Hall comparison. Nabokov, Sergei Nabokov. Ooh, Stefan Fast. Is there a way I can trade up to that pick? 16, and he's projected 17. Not 18. That's close. Who would my backup plan be then? Because if I do trade up, I need to at least have a backup plan. Okay, that's gonna be our backup plan. We'll get Abel Ross if we don't get Stefan Fast or Fost. Let's make a trader with the Devils for that pick. Guy looks pretty dang good, if you ask me. Let's see here. When did we pick this guy? 4th round, and he's already 72. Beautiful. Milano can go in the deal. You also want Mantha, so that's 2 parts. That could be a part of your depth. In 2 seconds, maybe? No. Oops, I didn't mean to offer that again. Let's also offer Calgary's 3rd. Done deal! Alright. One pick ahead of us. Alright. Is what it is. At least we had a backup plan, which was Abel Ross, who ended up being a low elite sniper. That was still worth the trade up, but Foss was just a grinder. I didn't know that. I thought he would have been a power forward. But Ross was a sniper, which I'm actually way happier we got Ross actually now that we've seen the picks. So we kind of got blessed there, to be honest. Probably a league goalie. I don't believe that in this latest. Years. When's that goalie supposed to go? 53. No way we're going back with the Devils again. Yeah, let's say we're trading with the Devils again. Oh wait, no we're not, because they don't have interest in the pick. Can't trade with Jersey. And I only want to make a trade with someone with a pick on the block. No. I'm not making a trade with the Leafs. You don't want to trade any of those picks? I like a pick in the 50s. Yeah. Boston? And they don't have interest in the pick. Hurricanes? No, it's not a pick in the 50s. Okay. Ah, you do want... See if we can get a third next year. Done deal. See who they're gonna pick here. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Now let's get our goalie. Where is he? Am I high or did he get taken? Oh my goodness, you got taken by the Ducks. You have got to be kidding me. Oh my god. Well, I guess let's go with Drew Samolsky. Yeah, I knew. Gosh dang it, man. It's not that big of a deal, but I would have liked to have that trade value. That's what I was looking at. I wanted that juicy trade value. Goodness gracious. Was there nothing else in this class? Bro, the next good guy is at pick 162. Take a chance on this guy. It's not that far of a reach. A medium top 6. Not bad. Yeah, we're trading this pick. Trade our next 2 picks, actually. Preferably. I thought... Okay, I don't know why I thought that. Anyone just wanted to do a pick trade? Pinto signing rights. And a third? Could he have a spot with the team? Probably not. Oh, looks like we're forced to take a prospect here. Unless, you know, let's just take the Pinto deal. Another 2 picks. Shershoff. Third for the Blues. See if we can also trade this pick. Excuse me. Sure. 126. Pick you. Low top 6. Yikes. When's our next pick after this? I'm honestly just gonna trade. Does anyone want, like, can I package 2 of these for something? Sure. I'll just use these last 2 picks. It'll be our last pick. The last guy's gonna be a D. I guess we could go with you. Yeah, that was a terrible pick. Man, it's okay. Draft was alright, I guess. First pick was kind of like the trade up. That was probably the best pick. Which obviously in the first round, you know, makes sense that you would get your best prospect in the first round of the draft. I do not want to sign Spence, but do we have... He actually might... Well, what do you want? Okay. Could you take, like... a little under 4 for a year? You're interested in the team and that. Soderblom I'd like to have in the A. We can give her you. Kaiser I also do not want to bring you back. We'll bring you back. Holy crap, when did we pick this guy? 4th round pick off. Oh yeah, that offensive defenseman. He's now a 70 overall. Goodness. 77 overall. That's crazy. Tough. You know, you're 74. You might actually turn into something. Probably not. I don't like your potential. Now, this is a grinder here. Yeah, let's sign him as well. Ross, we'll keep where he is. I'll leave you. I'm not gonna sign Schaefer. Okay, and that's it. Not signing you. 73. We can give her to you. What do you want? That's an easy sign. Alrighty. So it's just Pinto. Let's quickly see if he says yes to that deal. And he does. And we can trade him if he doesn't fit. So at bare minimum, we probably got a 3rd and probably a 2nd round pick for 2/3. So that's pretty good value by us. But I'm going to quickly re-sign the scouts and everything. I can't really remember because I was more focused on like the contracts with the players. But we'll be back at the beginning of Free Agent Frenzy. Alright, back after signing a coach. All the scouts obviously re-signed. Okay, Sergey and Rossi want to extend. So does our 2nd line center. That's great. So does Will. I'm not too worried about Will. The guys that I'm mostly worried about, Rossi, Sergey, and our 2nd line center. Oh boy. Yup, I knew it. I knew you were gonna be expensive. Ooh, Marco. What about Sergey? What does he want? 10 mil for 6 years. What about our 2nd line? See, does it get any cheaper? He only wants a 1 year. Okay, we'll definitely wait on the center. This episode 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 more episodes after this. Let's see. Marco Rossi. Bro, why can't I riz up anybody? Let's do no move. Reduce in the future. So just in case. No way. Come on, you gotta take some money. 9 point something, please? Okay. I'm really liking the deal a lot now, even though it's kind of like a bridge. 9.4 for 4 years. I like that a lot, actually. If he says yes, that is. Alright, Sergey is the other one. There you go. Yeah, he likes the team. Full NMC is just a 1 year, same like Saunders. I know. 8.6 for 6 years. What was Saunders' deal? Oh, under 8. Well, we should have enough for both of those. I don't know about this guy. He's still being RFA if we can get him on the 4-year. See if we can get him on a 4-year, actually. He'll have the same thing as Rossi then. And we'll also have him for the rest of the series. Can we do 7 by 4? Okay, wait, let's just see how much money he would want. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait on him. I don't want to give him a 1-year deal. That's just not happening. Will sign you 2 years, 1.175. Alright. Forward core for next season. Let's see what it's looking like. So we'll have Saunders, Rossi, McGroarty. That'll be the top line. Then you'll have Sergey. With, I need to figure out how to say his name. Parable? Parba? And then on the right wing, or left wing, we'll have Howe. Then third line will be Kako, Blake, Diorio. Then you have Bill Zonin with Gino and Pinto, with Will being an extra. Hughes, Morrow, Pickering, Cripps. Okay, so we need a left-hand shot. Speaking of, now we can see what is here, and holy moly. There's some left-hand shot defenseman here. Well. This guy wants to get paid. Thomas Harley. Hey, bros. Glad to see he's doing good. Yeah, you like to see that. Wait a minute. We might have to talk to the Sharks about Will Smith. No matter of fact, San Jose. We need to have a talk, buddy. About Mr. Will Smith. Do you have interest in Parva? Would you do that 1-for-1? Wow. I didn't think they were going to say yes to that 1-for-1. We just got Will Smith in a 1-for-1 trade. Which now, 6 years. He has full interest in the team though. 7 years. Seven years. We'll give full NMC, yeah, full. Holy crap, this is beautiful. No way, that's a steal. 5.2 mil for there's no way he says yes to that, dude. No way. Nah, I just got scammed, didn't I? He's not even gonna sign it. He's gonna say, "Oh, well, thinking about the qualifying offer, I'm actually gonna accept it." Guarantee that's coming. Hagen's there too. This left shot D. Simishev is here again. Is he still RFA for Utah? He is. You know, well, let's also see if we can get, Oh, they actually want to trade Simishev. I wasn't expecting them to want to trade Simishev. Sure, I'll trade for Dmitry Simishev. Oh, you're a playmaker. T.S. Kuba. No. I'd give you him, since Will won't even be playing for us, so... Brennan, Will... And we have a lot of picks. Let's do Ottawa's third and our fourth for Dmitry Simishev. Done deal! Dmitry Simishev is now a Pittsburgh Penguin. We have his RFA rates, which obviously we have a lot of caps, so if anyone even dares to try to offer sheet him, we'll match. And there's our left-hand D problem solved as well. Nice. Really nice. Really wants that 5-year, huh? That's negotiable. Marco Rossi extends. Will Smith actually did say yes to that 6-year deal at 5.2. Sergey also says yes. How much money does that leave us with long term? Quickly go to a UFA. Can we get Simishev under contract? We can get Simishev under contract as well. Wow. And then what's our next deal that we're going to have to worry about? Kako? Kako, Diorio. Yeah, just Kako and Diorio. Alright. Well, Mr. Simishev, getting you locked for those 5 years will be simple as pie. Can we get your interest any more higher? Nice. Let's go straight to the contract now. What did we give Smith? We gave him 7, right? I'd like to have it in sync with Smith. He's not gonna do it. Oh wait, he wants a top 4 deal roll. We might be able to actually wait. Clause. Give you reduced. Same as Rossi, kinda. Yep. Sure. You'll be a top 4 defenseman. Can we get him? Okay. It's too low. 5.4, 5.5. 5.6. 5.7. Now we negotiate 1K off. Final offer. 5.6 for 7. So we got him. He wanted 5 years. We got him for an extra 2 at a 1K increase in terms of salary, and Dmitry Simishev accepts immediately. Nice. 900K. Quickly resign our AHL guys. They'll probably... On their overalls, they could probably be in the NHL soon, actually. That's how good they are. Excuse me, which means our AHL team should be playing good. I'm gonna see if we can trade that guy as well. Sign these other 2 guys. Matthews as well, we'll give an extension to. So then we don't have to worry about these extensions come time for the next episode. Kettles. IRL pick moment by the Penguins. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's everything. 46 skaters. Harley's Askus went down. We do not need Harley. Or Nuge wants 11. I don't know why I'm looking at it through that screen. Sakic? That sounds like an avalanche. Obviously, Joe Sakic. This guy's also good. Why in the world is he not signed? Like, what are the Kraken doing? I'm gonna put a offer in for Sakic. Outside of that, I'm gonna offer... What in the world? Why does this guy want nothing as an elite? Let's go 3x5. Only a second round pick. I'll give him more then. If it's only a second round pick we're giving up. And you know, just put Buffalo in a 4.4 for 5. Okay. Nikolai does, except Sakic also does. Team could snag him. Wow, they never matched. Alright, here we are going to give just a bit of money to Jaden Schwartz. So we can safely assured be over the cap floor. But yeah, just wanted to do that quickly and let you know. Now we're going to the beginning of next year. Alright guys, after talking to everyone, here's the lineup for next year. Well, not next year, this year. We have Rucker McGroarty with Marco Rossi and Lee Saunders. Sergey with Will Smith, who's a massive addition to the team with Tanner Howe. Jackson Blake, Diorio, and Nikolai Kabulin. Bill Zonin with Shane Pinto and Evgeny Malkin, who is now a bottom 6 forward. So this is probably going to be his last year here, if I had to assume. Quinn Hughes with Scott Morrow, Brock Cripps with Dmitry Simishev, and Owen Pickering with Harris. And Joel Blomqvist with Gabriel Degg, and we'll see you at the halfway point. Alright guys, here we are at the halfway point. We now have a record of 25, 13, and 4. Power play 6 in the league, PK is 4th, looking good. Goals against per game, we're 2nd, and we're 7th in goals for per game. We're currently tied for 1st in the Metro. Looking like definitely one of the better teams in the NHL. Let's look who's leading the team in points. Mr. Quinn Hughes, 45 and 42, 44 and 42 for Saunders, and Rucker McGroarty, God love it. He's over point a game, thank you. 35 and 42 for Rossi, 29 for Smith, 27 Sergey, 20 Morrow, 19 Howe, 18 Pinto, 16 for Diorio. Blake 15, same with Malkin. Nikola could be playing a bit better. Simishev's -5 for some reason. Cribbs only has 8 points. That's a problem. That's a problem. Well, I think let's just go straight to the... Wait, before we do simulate anymore. Contract extensions. Shane Pinto, what do you want, buddy? Okay. When it comes to giving anyone an extension, we need to put in mind Diorio needs an extension next year. Malkin's probably going to retire. Okay, we could keep Pinto. It would be less for what he's asking right now. He seems to like it here. See if we can Okay. MC plus modified no trade. Full. 20 teams. Come on, 2.9. Do it for us. Come on, you can do 2.9. Hey, the boy Pinto. Under 3. Bam! Atta boy Pinto. Alright, well, let's go straight to the trade deadline now. Alright, guys, now here we are at the trade deadline, a record of 38-18-6. Kinda wish we were a little bit better. You see, I feel like even my expectations have just gone a little bit too high from, you know, how good the Buffalo franchise went. Like, I just need to accept that I'll just never have something like that again. But looking at this team, what would I even add? It would have to be someone for the fourth line that's a two-way guy. That's the only thing I can see myself, you know. Like, we do not need D, we don't need goalie. I guess it would just be an upgrade on Malkin at forward, and that's literally it, so I guess we'll go into the deadline. Quickly see if we can find a two-way forward to put on the fourth line. Sorelli will be perfect, but he's on a one-year deal. Okay. There are some good players here, actually. Lundell or Hedel? Probably go for Hedel. Do I have a first in the deal? Oh no, we don't have the first in the deal. That's a lot, but these two would help with the bottom six so much. Done deal. We just got Lundell and Lustarinum from the Panthers. Holy cow, this forward core. Okay, I'm gonna go edit the lines and we'll be back. Alright guys, here is the lineup now. We got Lustarinum, Lundell, and Nikola now in the third line. Goodness gracious, look at the depth we got. This team is so deep. And then you got an 88 on the bottom D pair, and then you got Joel Blomqvist and Dag in net, and goodness gracious. There's no way we could bring this whole team back, right? Is there any way? 7 for 2. I don't think there's a way we could. Probably one of them. Yeah, we could get Lustarinum. Bro, it might be worth trading, you know? Maybe we trade Pinto away and someone else. I would love to keep both of them. Because, bro, what flippin' depth that just gives us. You know, matter of fact, let's try to get Lustarinum on a 3-year right now. So we can at least have one of them locked. Because you have more interest in a 3-year than a 2-year. So if we give him a no move for the first year. Okay, I can only... Okay. Let's do 24 team no trade. If we can get that ass down a bit. See if we can get rid of another 1K. 4.625 for Lustarinum. I'd absolutely love that. And he accepts instantly. Now, how much money? 7. We got 2. We can get rid of... It would probably cost us like Pinto and Blake, but I feel like that would be worth it, to be honest. Maybe Nikolai? Okay, that's going to be something that we'll figure out the off-season. But let's go now to the end of the year. Alright guys, we're now at the end of the year, which we actually... Yeah, I'll quickly show you guys. The last few games of the year didn't really go well. We lost the last 6 in a row. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. We lost the last 6 in a row. I just had to double check that. As you can see, our leading scorer was actually Lee Saunders. That's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, wait. Before that, we had a record of 47, 25, and 10. It's good. Still wish it were a bit better. 50 goals for Saunders, his first 50-goal season in the National Hockey League. Led the team in points. 82 points for Hughes, 72 McGroarty, 72 for Rossi, 57 Lundell. What did he do with us? 10 half-point a game. Sergey had 55. Will Smith 54. 45 for Lusterinen, and had 6 and 20 with us. 38 Morrow, 36 for Howe, 32 Panto, Diorio, Blake 31, Nikolai 30, 23 Cripps, 18 Malkin, 13 Simishev, 13 Pickering. Harrison also had 10. Goaltending was good enough. I'm not changing the goalie tandem for the rest of the series. I literally couldn't care less. Now let's get straight into the playoffs here, and our first round matchup will be against the New Jersey Devils, who have Artur Seelalls as their goalie, which, you know, that was one of the first trades that we had to do because the Penguins acquired him in real life. First 2 games in Pittsburgh, Seelalls is probably going to be desperate for some revenge after, you know, not getting a starting role here. Win game 1, lose game 2. Fair enough. Next 2 in Jersey, series tied 1-1. Game 3 is a 4-0 loss. Game 4 is an overtime win. Okay, game 5, this is crucial. Must win here. And we lose. And looks like we might be going out in the first round here after putting this team together, which makes a lot of sense. Meyer 1-0, still 1-0 Devils, and they shut us out. Penguins rivals, the Flyers, somehow win the Stanley Cup before us. They won the Cup, Wild with the Presidents, and they beat the Avalanche in the Cup final. Nate McKinnon with the R. Ross and the Hart, Makar, the Norris, and the Bing. Jackson Jacobson, the Calder. We took Sergey ahead of him. Konechny, Conn Smythe. Artur Seelalls won the Vezina. Ain't no way. Ivankovic, the Jennings. Whitecloud, the Masterton. Calgary Flames coach Jack Adams, Johnston, Selke, McKinnon, Ted Lindsay, and the Rocket. I need to look at Seelalls' numbers. Nah, that's crazy. Bro had this with us and then proceeds to win a Vezina trophy. That's insane. Well, the Philadelphia Flyers win the draft lottery. They won the Stanley Cup and now they get the first overall pick. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Retirees is Malkin. Evgeny Malkin, the core 3 are now all retired here. Not even just Malkin. Mr. Erik Karlsson also calls it a career. What did he do in Carolina? 60 points, 49, 54, 37. Then he left and went to Vancouver. And Mr. Landeskog also calls it a career. He played 1 game with Detroit. Then he got traded to Boston. Or he then nearly... Not nearly. I was going to say he nearly put up... 70 points. But he put up 60 points his last 3 years in the NHL. It looks like he played 1 game. Because I know I traded him 1 day before the deadline. So he must have played 1 game with them. Got a goal. And then they traded him again. Interesting. 2 Canes retire. We got a Vander and Patrick Kane. Both retire. Oh, he actually retired in Detroit. No, he never. Yes, he did. What? Flash played with Washington, played with the Kings. Interesting. Must have been with Detroit in the A somewhere. Goalie-wise, Freddie Anderson, Markstrom, Kemper, Cam Talbot still. How was he under contract, but Kemper wasn't? Oh yeah, he had terrible potential actually. Oh. Yeah, they all had AHL. Well, yeah, that's fair, I guess. Alright, I'm quickly going to look. Oh, Scheifele is now a coach. Might try to get him down in the AHL as an AHL coach. But quickly, I just want to see who the Flyers are getting here first overall. Like, bro, like, you have got to be kidding me, dog. They just won the Stanley Cup and now they're getting a franchise player. There's no way. Are you kidding me right now? Mishkov grew franchise. They got Konechny, Drysdale in our contract, Forster, this guy. Vadim Madoc Schultz, he was first overall 2 years ago, and now they're getting another first overall pick. I guess we're just living in the Islanders' world, and not the Islanders. I guess we're living in the Flyers' dang world, because how in God's name are they getting so blessed? And they also got Jackie Ivankovic. He was the starter in my Buffalo series. Wow. Well, quickly, let's look at some contracts. We don't have the money. He only wants a 1-year deal now. I want to keep him. We're going to have two. Pickering grew a leap of I've never ever seen him do that before. I'm actually mind blown. Anything else? Rossi Loss is elite. Kublin's an 85. Might trade him, actually. Maybe him and Pinto. That's going to be the guys who go. Hey, Howe finally grew top 6. You love to see it. It's another guy that'll probably be in the NHL next year. And Blomqvist's no movement clause is finally kicking in. Alright. Well, this is going to be the end of episode number 5. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day or night. This has been your boy Peaceful. Thank you for watching. Peace out, boys. Psh.